Speaking of ego and true self, actually both of them are I. What you feel now as who you are is the ego I. This I is clearly distinguished from others. However, when you go deeper into the sense of who I am, the only sense you have is the pure existence or the pure I. When you utter the word I, there is nothing, it is just I. Now, once you sense that I have a body, looking at this and feeling that, I becomes a limited self. As such, there is a limited I, but in the core of it, there is the unlimited I as the state of pure being. This is the only thing in your mind. See for yourself if there's anything else. This is all there is. When your ego sees others outside of itself, it becomes distinct because you experience being separated from others. However, when your ego looks into itself, it returns to its roots. You cannot distinguish yourself from others. While you are looking only at yourself, there are no others. As one is seeing oneself, seeing and being seen becomes one. The two becomes indistinguishable, dissolving into one. That is, it is impossible at all to see others because I am seeing myself. I becomes all. At that moment, you viscerally experience, I am the universe. You have that experience because you only saw yourself. Since I only saw myself and no others in the universe, I become the center of the universe and the entire universe. Meditation is where one sees oneself. That's why I ask you to immerse yourself only in the state of being while ignoring everything else. In this state, you can't help but recognize yourself. Upon this recognition, you will feel yourself as the universe. I am all of the universe, the center of the universe. That place cannot be divided into two, and the concept of duality and other being whatsoever does not exist therein. This is the best method of meditation, the supreme method of practice. The instant you look at yourself, you reach the ultimate state. Once you look at others, the oneness breaks into pieces. Whether you work on a koan or pray, there will be a tiny split. Finally, your quest will be over when you throw away the koan and look into yourself. The principle is the same for all meditation methods. In Catholicism, you will be in the stage of meditative prayer if the Father you are calling upon in your prayer stands outside of you. Yet, you should not stop at the meditative prayer. The meditative prayer can be compared to the plane going full speed on the runway. When the plane takes off into the air, we call it a presence prayer. The presence prayer is the stage where you are looking at yourself only. Now, there is no longer a need for an object to represent the Father. It is because you can feel the Father directly. If a practitioner is at the stage of presence prayer, he or she is looking only at himself or herself. You are unable to see anything else. That is because this is the only thing in your mind. What about the divine? We call this place the divine. After experiencing it firsthand, you know it is not the ego. There is no way to explain the state in which you are not the ego, so you call it the God and the Father. Since this is the place where the root of the ego is, we call it the Father. In Buddhism, it is the original nature of who I am, thus we call it true self.